This time, we will visit Ranthambore Tigress and explore this park's most renowned zones that attract wildlife filmmakers and safari enthusiasts from across the globe. Some of the zones are most famous for its backgrounds with the wildlife animals in the frame. And so today, our ride is through the Zone 6 of the Ranthambore National Park, and I bring you some lovely frames of your favorite wild animals. Welcome to another wildlife episode from Ranthambore Tiger Reserve. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Abey Odysseys. Once again, starting for a Ranthambore safari. I have been on many safaris in this forest for the past several days. There are just 2 zones in this forest that I haven't visited so far. In addition, I have made multiple safaris in certain zones. Many forest trails in this jungle are now very much familiar to me. 6:05, the safari jeep arrived for me. There were other 4 passengers already in the jeep. 1 person from Mumbai and the other 3 guests from Turkey. I got in the jeep and then they went to a nearby homestay, and 1 more guest from Germany was picked up. All the seats were filled, and then from there all we introduced ourselves each other and we traveled as a team. I have traveled this highway many times now to various zones other than Zone 6. We chatted on the jeep and watched the roadside sights, and without any delay we reached the gate of zone number 6. The driver went and checked in at the zone entry gate and returned. We started the safari ride. We drove through the forested area of Aravalli Hills in the Ranthambore. Initially, for some distance, the forest was clear and open area. We were traveling against the rising sun in the morning. Our first sighting here today is a male nilgai. As per the guide, 4 or 5 other jeeps have already gone inside ahead of us. As there is no telephone network inside this zone, proper communication between the drivers is not possible at all areas. So here, the jeep drivers look at the tire marks on the ground at the junctions to see towards which direction the vehicle that went before us have turned to. Then they assume that a vehicle had not returned from that side within some duration. Then they have got some sighting and they follow that route. On the way, if they see the vehicle returning, then we also take the U-turn and move to another direction. This is a method that they follow here. So we travel through the forested path looking for the tiger's buck marks and the jeep's tire marks. We completely ignored the most common sights such as peacocks, langurs and spotted deers on the way. We can get their shots anytime. Today we are concentrating only on carnivorous animals, especially the big cats. As we moved on, we reached and entered through a renovated gate of an old fort. Everywhere on the top of these mountain ranges, we get to see large forts or some remains of a fort. The next sight is of some beautiful Indian gazelles. The gazelles are of Bovidae family. 4 or 5 of them were grazing at a distance. These gazelles are also known as chingaras. This animal is the state animal of Rajasthan in the wildlife category. In Rajasthan, camels are also the state animal in the livestock category. I have seen gazelles before, but only at the sand dunes of the Gulf countries. This was the first time I have seen them in a forest in India. We saw a group of samba deers also grazing nearby. Then we drove through the clear mountain region for some distance. After entering the forested area again, we drove the jeep for 5 minutes and then we saw many safari jeeps parked together. Tiger, 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 tiger.
भाई ये नूर है हाँ लक्ष्मी
What a view it was. The sight that we all long for, the view that is eagerly expected by any forest traveler. My 9th tiger sighting from this Ranthambore Tiger Reserve is resting on the ground. The guide said it is T127 Lakshmi. Seems that she had her breakfast in the morning and now she is in the sleeping mode.
now we cannot step out of the vehicle because once we step out of the vehicle the animal can grab us.
अरे इधर ले ले इमरान मैं देख ले तू देख ले दरवाजे पे दो दिख गया ना एक ही देख ले खिड़की में इधर ही बुला लो उनको भी दो बार देखने को मैं देख ले तू देख ले दरवाजे पे दो दिख गया ना एक ही देख ले खिड़की में को बुला रही मुन्ना भाई खिला रहा है इमरान को बुला रही है
his position.
आगे ले तू गाड़ी के 102 बन के मेल आ रहे आगे से आ रहा है कि मेल आगे से
After about 15 minutes, Lakshmi woke up and started growling again. It sounded like mating call, and the guides and the drivers of the safari jeeps were talking about it. The visitors in all the vehicles were suddenly overjoyed. If there is a male tiger somewhere nearby, that animal also would come closer to it, and it would be a double jackpot sight for all of us. But it did not happen. After a while, Lakshmi, the majestic tigress, she stood up and growled and walked and went little further to lie down in the bushes, and we waited there for a long time.
Yes, indeed. It's really good.
मुर्गी दाल बराबर है जो बोलते हैं हमारे यहाँ मुर्गी एकदम होता है मुर्गी नहीं
To bunun iletişime geçiyor.
She's loved it.
She's fed up.
नहीं बैठती ना लेकिन मजा बैठा तुमको अंदर
Later, I told the guide that we can go ahead and see the other sites and come back here. Going ahead, we traveled in an area where the jungle bushes was clear, but the area was dense with trees, And we saw Hanuman Langur on the ground and the spotted deers grazing in front of us.
Oh.
We got another pleasant experience while we stopped to see the deer. As seen in other zones, a rufous tree-pie bird came and sat in our vehicle. They mostly live in harmony with the humans. Everyone enjoyed the bird sighting and took pictures, and when we moved a little further and stopped near another herd of deer, these birds came back to us again. We also got to see a beautiful sight of a huge number of spotted deers grazing and moving in a long queue. Later we traveled and reached an area near APC camp with washroom facility. Many of the other safari jeeps have reached there. A big Hanuman Langur came to the vehicle and got into the vehicle and started showing his exercises.
I'm just not fond of them.
Nilgai, Nilgai. Nilgai, it's an antelope. And there's the female one, the white one. This is dark.
Then he moved to the people and grabbed the food from one of the guests.
Oh.
Perhaps the monkey must have been fed by some previous visitors. That is why he came to the jeep expecting more food from us.
Luckily, I didn't take.
No.
Visitors from many countries are here today. Apart from India, I met people from UK, Spain, Turkey and Germany. The friend from UK is the young man who was in the same jeep with me on my safari the previous evening. Peacocks, nilgais all walked in to drink water from the nearby pool.
This one female antelope. This one male antelope.
We started our journey back. Another vehicle that we crossed on the way told us the Tigress Lakshmi have moved out from there and she walked inside the jungle on our side. We heard the alarm calls of the spotted deers from the side. After waiting there for a long time, we heard severe alarm calls by the deers and they were all running. We started the jeep and moved to the other side, but after a while the jeep could not go inside and we had to stop there. But from there, the guide and the driver calculated the tiger would come to the small stream to drink water, and hence we proceeded to the stream area and waited there. We waited for another 15 minutes, but the tigress didn't come. It was almost 9 by then and our time was almost over. We drove back, and as we got back at the hotels, we took selfies. Everyone was happy with the amazing tigress sighting from Zone 6 and also much satisfied of seeing so many wild animals. If you like this video, then don't forget to like and comment and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video. Till then, this is Bijoy signing off. Thank you and bye.